Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and man, we are in the middle of UK Wrestling Month / International Wrestling Month. I figured out to bring on a young lady that is a manager, and she's absolutely doing big things. Now you heard her voice in the background for an episode in the middle, I think, Tag Team Month with the Sound. Now we have the heart and soul behind the Sound. Introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
Hello, I'm Brodie Knox. So I'm the manager of The Sound, and you've probably seen George Rashford and Bobby Adams on the podcast before. But I am the manager, so here I am.
Awesome.
Hello.
That's so cool. That's so cool to have on now the lady that makes the sound, pulls the volume and makes it at max. So
I'd like to
what
think
made you join this big world of professional wrestling?
Well, so I joined, I think 2013, 2014, so quite a long time ago. So yeah, about must be 9-10 years now. I actually got into wrestling, like watching wrestling, quite later on. So I was introduced to it and started watching it. I watched it for the first time, thought it was really good, and then I watched every single WrestleMania on the network. So I would spend hours in my room just watching wrestling, like obsessed over it. And then I started training with WAW in Norwich. And I was there only for I think I was about 6 months. Then I sort of left, and then I came back. And now because I met Jim, who's also George Rashford. And when I met him, he was with Falling Star Wrestling. So ended up joining him. And that's how I became a manager. So yeah.
Awesome. That's cool.
The rest is history.
So you watched all the old WrestleManias. Like, which one out of all of them that really stuck to you, that made you which out of the old manias were your favorite?
Probably 17, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you know what, actually? I don't know if this is controversial, but I love the first one. I like the really old ones, like the one with Cyndi Lauper in it. I thought that was really cool. I really liked that one, but I can never remember the ones I've watched. It's really bad. So people are like, yeah, my favourite's WrestleMania 20, and I'm like, yeah, what one was that?
But makes me laugh. Does it make you laugh, going back in time and actually watching these manias and seeing how so commercialized they are now from back then? And it was just like, oh, it's a mania. There was no internet back then. So the only way you'll know it is that if you saw a commercial or somebody went to somebody's house to actually pay. Their parents paid $49.99 to actually watch the pay-per-view.
Yeah, you can get that now. I mean, you don't even have the network now. It's all on Netflix, it's more accessible, which is good. Because that means a load of other. I know a lot of people that used to watch wrestling when they were younger, and then stopped watching it for a bit. And now because it's back on Netflix, everyone's getting back into it. So it's cool that they've made it a bit more accessible for everyone. But yeah, I think I had the network. So we got the network, and I just ended up watching loads. I think the first thing I watched was Divas. Do you remember Total Divas?
Yeah. Oh God.
I was obsessed with it. Absolutely loved it. So I probably watched that first and was like, oh, I love this. This is great. And then started watching all the WrestleManias.
They need to make one for the indies, Total Female Divas. They should make an indies special. I
would love that.
Imagine they did one for the British girls, the British female wrestlers in England.
I think it'd be more unhinged as well with the Brits.
Comes flying backstage. Oh my God, I peed my pants.
I think it'd be interesting. Maybe we could do it.
You could be one of the girls on the show. You, Lizzie Avo, Riho,
I don't feel. Do you know what? I don't think I'd be interested on a reality show nowadays. Maybe when I was in my 20s, but in my 30s, all I seem to do is go to bed early and drink tea. So I don't think they'd want to see that.
I can't be up past 9 o'clock, or I start going. I start turning like my iPhone and my with no charger after like a day. My eyes, I'll start seeing the low battery, and I'm like, when I yawn, it's over. I'm like, after a certain time, if I don't have my coffee, or as New York style, I'm surprised I haven't dropped it and said it when I was with my sister in Brooklyn. Coffee, if I don't have my coffee after like 2 o'clock, I get this raging headache. It's just like,
do you? See, yeah, like we were having this conversation, weren't we? I can't have coffee in the evening, but I have to have a cup of tea. It's just like, it's a ritual before
like
bed.
I swear, I said it to you before. If I came to the UK, I would stop my coffee for like at least as long as I'm there in the UK. I'll drink tea. I'll convert. I'm not going to be a dick about it and be like, no, I'm an American. I drink coffee. Be like,
Have you heard of the tea alarm?
What was that?
The tea alarm. Have you heard of the tea alarm?
No, I've never heard of the tea alarm.
We have an alarm that goes off, and everyone has to make a cup of tea.
Is it like a siren?
Yeah, I think it's like a TikTok thing. Everyone in Britain was saying that we had a tea alarm, and all the Americans believed it, that we had this like siren that would go off, and whatever we were doing, we had to like stop and go make a cup of tea.
If anybody's watching in the chat, whoever's watching in the chat, factually look this up. I have to know about the tea alarm. I have to know where it is, if it's an app, if it's just a setting time that you guys have in the UK, because I'm gonna start doing it at work. Because after a certain time,
have a tea
I'll start
alarm.
drinking tea. Like,
you must have a tea alarm at 3 p.m.
I get out at work at 3, so I'd have to drink tea instead of a cup of
2 o'clock. I feel like any time after 12, you're fine. I have to have my 3 o'clock cup of tea.
I could set it at 1 o'clock because 12 is with the time I start doing my lunch.
What does he say? Can confirm the tea alarm is real. Failure to make tea is punishable with death. There you go. It's punishable by death in my house if I don't get a cup of tea.
She will lock me in the closet and take my red glasses and leave them outside the door. I can't see. I'm like Velma.
Yeah. You don't put the cat on.
I got hit with the Sister Abigail. They took my glasses off. It's like taking my Superman power away. I'm like,
Do you have any other colored glasses? Or are they just red?
They're red. They're red glasses.
Do you have like different colored ones though, or do you just?
I have green ones. Those are for my Monday show. That other guy that.
Oh, they're cool. I like them ones.
There's no lenses in those. They're dangerous. I could go blind at any time.
I feel like you should have sequin ones, like really glittery ones. I'd love that.
Oh, I do. They're somewhere around here.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're in another room. They have these. These are the original.
The OGs.
These are the. I would have worn them for you today, but that's like I want to go with lenses and not go blind when I'm.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got my glasses just in case I couldn't see anything. Oh, they're nice.
Those are my big boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like certain ones for like different occasions?
I have my real black ones that I'm supposed to wear by law, but then I don't wear them because I don't work in a grocery store anymore. And I have these. When I got glasses, I said to my mom, I want to get red ones, and she's like, "Oh no, you will be distracted. Somebody will be like, oh my God, Joe Panther,' would have been like, no, I'm Joe.
You have to wear your red ones. It's your trademark.
Yeah, I wear these only. It's like I'll wear them during the podcast. Like if I go out to something when I'm with my friends, I'll bring them and put them on and walk around with them, see if anybody recognizes me, and I'll be like, nobody knows me here.
Do they not watch your podcast in your town?
In my house, they know, but wherever I go, like I'll try to throw them in to see if anybody recognizes me.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, why do I know the red glasses? And I'm like, it's a Ringside. They're like, what's that? And I'm like,
it's Joe.
You don't know who I am. And then I run away crying.
Maybe I
run away like that.
I've only got these ones, but they're like That's only if I can't. I mean, I'm short-sighted, so I don't really need them. But I was worried that I might not be able to see properly. I don't know why I thought that, because I can see fine.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it's this like for you when it comes to shows. Do you have to like have like a different time frame that you guys have to get to the shows and stuff like that?
Time frame? Well, as in like when to get there?
Yeah. Do you guys have a different like a time? You guys all travel together? Do you travel?
Yeah. Well, me and Jim obviously travel together because we live together, but most of so we predominantly do our shows in Kings Lynn, so it'll be like in, I think it's North Norfolk. Sorry if I got that wrong. And then we're also at a promotion called DOA, which is Bury St Edmunds, so Suffolk. It's which is only like an hour away from Norwich, where we live. But because we all live in different places. Me and Jim will travel, but it does depend, because some shows, like Jim's working if it's a Saturday and we can't get there till, I mean, so for instance, we went to a wrestling show yesterday and Jim was working during the day, so he got there at doors, like when the doors are opened, because you can't really navigate it sometimes. You have to just turn up, and sometimes we'll turn up super early. It just depends, really. It depends how much time we have, because we both have full-time jobs as well. And all that sort of stuff. So a lot of people go earlier and they're there at like, I don't know, so the setup for a ring is probably around 11, and then they'll do training, and then the show will start probably around 7:30. So, and it depends what shows we're on as well. So sometimes you'll get like a matinee show, which could be like 2 p.m. on a Sunday, which is, I quite like them ones, to be honest, because they finish earlier. So yeah.
With you being the manager of the sound, do you guys particularly like being the heels at the show or being the faces, or is there not a preference for you in the team?
Preference for me is heel, only because I'm quite new. So we're baby faces at the moment, and I'm quite new. I've not been a manager since I started. We were heels, so I've always been a heel manager. So I've had to navigate being a babyface manager, which I found really hard at first, because getting people to not like you is so much easier than getting people to like you. It just flows. I feel like for me it flows more natural to be a heel, and it's more fun as well, because you can tell people to shut up. Like it's way more fun being a heel. Like I feel like everyone would prefer that. But being a babyface, I think as like a valet manager, I think you've got different jobs to do as a heel and as a babyface. So if I'm a heel, the boys can use me for cheating. I can, cheat, or I could, distract the ref, that sort of thing. So there'll be all like shenanigans involved.
Love
but
that
obviously,
word.
when you're a babyface, you can't do that. So my job then is to sort of G the crowd up. So you'll get some people that have never been to a wrestling show. So I feel like sometimes people need, to know when to clap and when to cheer and when to chant and stuff. So it's just about getting them going and being like the boys' cheerleader almost. So like there's different jobs, and I think I'm finding that now with being a babyface, and I'm actually enjoying it, like really enjoying it. More because I think when I first did it, I was a bit like, I remember saying to the boys when we got back, I was like, I've clapped so much that my hands hurt, and like they're looking at me like, we've just done a whole match, my back hurts, and you're complaining about your hands. And I'm like, no, it's all relative. Because I was like, yeah, you have to keep like really going for it and being like
Slamming
kind of
on the ring.
but yeah, being like happy clappy when I've been used to being like snarling at people and telling kids to shut up, which was way more fun. I want to do that again. But yeah, it's been different. But yeah, it's different being a babyface. But yeah, you just have a different role to play, I think. Because like I say, you can't do the cheating part.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a special like snacks that you pack in the car, like the lunchbox or anything? What is that snacks? Do you have any snacks you guys bring?
Mine's the Lunchable.
Oh, a lunchbox. Okay.
I do like
Which
Lunchable. A lunch? Like, do you have them in America?
Oh, that's what I'm
Lunchables?
saying. I was like, in America, if you come here, you're gonna be amazed. They have different types here in the States. Do they have
Yeah,
special different
you
ones
guys
in
have
the
pizza
UK?
ones because I grew up around an American air base, so I remember actually having the American kids having the really cool Lunchables and the Capri Suns, and the flavors were much better than ours. Ours were just like boring ham and cheese, and they had
Oh,
like pizza and tutti frutti Capri Suns.
chicken nuggets. Where the heck?
Why don't we
That's
get
the one I
that?
don't get.
Why
How do
don't
you
we have chicken nuggets? That's not fair. We
like?
have
How is
normal cheese.
this is the what
Boring.
blows my mind? If you have chicken nuggets, shouldn't it come like in a little container? I think you get like 2 or
Yeah.
3 of them.
How do
I'm
they
a chi-
hang on a minute? Chicken nuggets. How do they even how many do you get?
I think you get like 2 or 3 of them. Like,
Oh, that's just feel like it's not big enough.
yeah.
That's not
Well, the
sustainable.
chubby kids would get 2 of them, so it would be like 4 or 5 in the
That's not
box.
enough. That's not gonna fill you up. No, but Lunchables, I feel like because they're easy and compact. So I don't really do you know what? I don't really eat a lot on a show day, and I don't know why. I seem to forget to eat. Our
You
thing
get
is
nervous? Do you think you'll get that stomach bubble in the middle of
I think it
managing?
used to be
Like,
that. Yeah, I used to get that, but now I don't. I just don't know. I just feel like I'm preoccupied, so I just don't really think about eating. Like I'll have a little bit, but then usually after a show, we'll always go to McDonald's every time. So like, especially at West Lynn. So when we wrestle for Fallen Star Wrestling, we usually have our main shows at a place called West Lynn in Kings Lynn, and there's like a McDonald's right next to it. So after we finish the show, usually all of the wrestlers will all go and have a Big Mac. It's really
imagine that they all
unhealthy.
don't know that it's like all the wrestlers show up at the same place and they all don't watch wrestling and they're all wondering why all these guys are just showing up like sweaty and be like,
I've got my eyelashes on. I'm like all dolled up.
So like,
So
why is
I
all
look
here we
like
go.
I'm out, to be fair.
Here we go. I got you with this one. If McDonald's all knew that the sound came to their McDonald's, what would be the sound's meal? Like, you know how there's a meal? Like what?
Oh, a character. I feel like I know that I'd be a spicy one. Spicy. I'd have what I have now. Spicy nuggets. I think Brodie Knox would eat spicy food too. I feel
I
like.
love spicy food.
What would Bobby eat? I feel like Bobby would eat. I feel like he'd have a Happy Meal because it would be quite funny to see him eat that. As his character is quite solemn, so having him have a Happy Meal would be quite funny. And what would George Rashford eat at McDonald's? What's like a rock star?
You're gonna watch this later, and he's gonna miss if he missed the episode. He's gonna be like, you know that I would have eaten blah blah blah, and then you could see the comment later on.
Well, I know what he eats as Jim, but I'm trying to think what George Rashford would eat because I feel like it has to be unhinged, right? Probably just have a McFlurry and that's it. He'd probably just eat it and throw it at the window or something.
Did you read that comment that this guy put down?
What he said? Oh, hang on. Chicken nugget Lunchables can't be a thing. Doesn't work with the cracker sandwich concept. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. I am George Rashford and it would be triple cheeseburger. Well, I mean, he was going to disagree. I disagree. I think it would be a McFlurry. But
yeah, I love my spicy food too. I'm like a spicy food. I shouldn't be eating this much spicy food in my life because I have, family with high blood pressure and stuff like that.
I agree. Does that affect it?
Yeah.
I feel like it would make it better.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna laugh. I was just at like a bagel place in upstate New York, and I was just gonna get my typical scrambled eggs, bacon, and cheese on an everything bagel. And my eyes went to the side and they had the big bowl of buffalo chicken salad. I mean, orange. It looked like it was on fire. It was illuminating. Like, here, I can change the color temporarily. It was just like this color. That. Like, see the color of that? Our letters.
That's my sort of sauce.
It was just like instant.
Frank's hot sauce.
Like, it. All I could think is if that thing is not good, I'm gonna have the nastiest stomachache all day.
It's pain for pleasure, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I honestly, my brother, He cooks the hottest curries. Like, we're obsessed with spicy food in our family. And I'll go around his and he'll cook like it'll blow your head off. Like, no one can really eat it. We can't eat it, but we'll eat it anyway. And
Yeah.
I think like we had one before. We had to go to, so we've got like a theme park in England called Thorpe Park. And we go every year. And before we went this year, we had like one of his hottest curries. And let me tell you, that was a bad idea. We were both struggling the whole day. It
I
was like
love
I had a
curry.
hangover from it as well. It was that
There-
spicy.
My mom makes a chicken salad sandwich with curry in it. Oh my god, it's so good.
That
Curry
sounds
chicken
good.
salad sandwich.
Or like a curry sauce.
Yeah, it's a curry sauce that she mixed into the salad sandwich, and it's so good.
Oh, I like the
Like,
sound of that.
the
That's
other
that
thing, when
spicy.
you ever come to the States, there's a theme park that everybody always goes to, Six Flags Great Adventure.
I've already
Oh, you've been
been.
to Six Flags? Okay.
New Jersey.
Oh yeah, that's the one I went to too.
Yeah. Did you go on King Dakar?
I haven't. I think they got rid of King Dakar.
Well, this was like I went years ago, and this is when King Dakar was there because they've demolished it now. And I remember they had a ride put in the middle of it because it's so tall. It's like, so at Thorpe Park we have one that's exactly the same, but it's like a lot smaller and a lot more slower. It's called Stealth, but obviously King Dakar's like huge. I've got a photo of me and my brother on it somewhere because I think it was meant to be the fastest and the tallest in the world, was it?
Mm.
So we went on that because of that. It was fun though. I liked it.
The one I liked was Runaway Train.
Yes.
The wooden roller coaster that was like really loud.
Yeah, there's a wooden one, isn't there?
Yeah, that was a wooden one. Runaway Train.
Is that the one? Okay, I remember going in. I'm like, it shouldn't be this fast for a wooden roller coaster.
Yeah, and you could walk underneath it.
Yeah,
that was one that freaked me out. You could walk underneath. It was like a tunnel that you can walk. I'm like, how is this safe? Like,
I remember that. Yeah, the Superman. I remember going on one ride there, and honestly, it was I was terrified. But it was so fun, and there was no queues as well. I was quite surprised because I thought it'd be way more popular. But I think maybe the time we went, it was like not as busy. We just got on everything straight away. It was really good.
Yeah,
I love theme parks. I don't know if you could tell.
That's the thing about Six Flags. Like, you think you won't get on all the rides really quick from back then, and you get on everything, and then you're just sitting around for like an hour. Like,
what do I do now?
What now?
Go on them again.
Go on them again. Even though you get to the Eric Cartman's thing and you start going, ugh, lines. No, lines. And you eat the food that gives you a stomach ache all day long. But
yeah, it's not the best food, is it?
No.
They don't
but they also let you leave the park and go eat you make sandwiches, put them in a cooler, put them in the car, and then you can go eat in the park on. You're not like eating in the park.
I feel like I plan to do that every time, and then I just don't bother, and then I regret it severely when I'm there. When it's like £40 for a burger, ridiculous.
Yeah. The one ride that they closed that I was so sad when I came back a while ago when I went back. I've been there in years. The ride that they closed was the Batman ride, the original Batman.
Yeah, I remember going on that.
Yeah, I did. And then Batman and Robin, the Chiller. That didn't last very long.
Why didn't it last? Did it break all the time?
Yeah, it always broke down.
That's not good.
It always broke down at the end.
That happens at Thorpe Park. There's a ride called Saw. So it's based on the Saw movie, which I love it. It's great. And it's like you'll go in, it's like got the little Saw jigsaw man, and then there's like a massive drop, and then there's like another massive drop and loads of loops and whatever. But I remember for like the first 3 years it opened, it was always shut. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go on this now because it seems like it just breaks. But
almost like it's a jinx.
I always say that if you're going to die on a roller coaster, that's a good way to die, in my opinion.
The name of the ride, Saw, it could be a setup, and also think about it. Also, that's like naming a ride Final Destination.
We should do that. I would ride that. Is that mad? That's such a good idea.
I guess we all go on together and we all end it all together.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But they could make it look exactly like the one in Final Destination. with like the massive devil on the front.
Oh God.
I don't think anyone would go on it. That's the thing. So
It's only the people that really care about movies, like us and the other person. Like, here we go.
Yeah,
Another comment from-
Ribshot said the Smiler at Alton Towers. Yeah, the Smiler was great, and I remember going on it because there was, I don't know if you heard about it, Joe, but there was an accident on the Smiler, and
What?
some girl got her leg cut off.
Whoa.
Or, like by accident, obviously by accident. I don't know what happened. I think one of the cars went into another car or something. And yeah, so a girl lost her leg on it. But they reopened it afterwards, and I think there was a bit of yeah, I think there was a bit of commotion
Is
about that.
Smilers in UK in the Ripshot? Is the Smiler in the UK? Because I've never even heard of that ride.
Yeah, it's Alton Towers. It's in it's up north. It's really it's a good ride, but yeah, that's it was a
Thank
bit
you
weird.
for coming by,
going on.
Ripshot, by the way. I'm really happy to
Mhm.
have a fellow podcaster, YouTube wrestling
Oh,
content people.
another podcaster.
I think it's you guys are podcasts or are you just wrestling content? Because I never even heard of Ripshot. Sorry to say hear that, but I never heard of you guys.
Now we have.
You think you know everybody, and
Oh, Oblivion is great.
never heard of
Don't
Brodie.
go on it in the rain though. If you go on that in the rain, it really hurts
Oh, gee.
because it's like straight down, and for some reason I think the rain was just going in my face and it hurt. Wrestling cartoons, that's cool.
Well, don't forget to abuse me in a cartoon because I've been doing this thing for 4 years, bro. This will make him want to use me. My grandfather was a wrestler. That's why I got into this game.
Oh really?
I thought I told the boys that. I thought they would have told you that. Yeah. My grandfather wrestled from 1955 to 1965.
That's
My
so
cousin
cool.
wrestled till the 90s. And Frank Martinez, my other family member, he wrestled around the same time, like a little earlier than my grandfather.
Mm.
And then there's me in the middle going, "Hi, everybody, I'm here too." Like,
I love that.
my grandfather his name was Jose Quinones the Panther.
He sounds cool. I like that
He
name.
was a heel, and I'm like,
That's why you're called Joe Panther.
Yep.
Why?
Keep the name. Like if I always tell people, why don't you turn heel and become Jose Quinones the Third? And I'm like,
Yeah.
it was a thought process. I've already been hit with the finishing move by a creepy heel that would take my soul and make me become him. I'm like, no, I'm me. I'm him.
Do you work for like promotion?
I don't work for them. I help them.
You help them out. Okay, that's cool.
I help them out. I post their posters. I'll work backstage as an interviewer. It's just a help thing for me getting my team.
Like that's what I was gonna say. Like it's like I guess being a manager. Like you don't have to be a professional wrestler to be in the wrestling scene.
Yeah.
There's so many other avenues you can go down, and you know, like there's emceeing, reffing, like backstage interviewers, all that stuff is so I think just as important as the professional wrestlers themselves. Because like I know they're the main show, but there's like stuff going on around it, like people filming. Like we've got people who film our shows and do like the promo photos and all that stuff. And we've got like referees and people who MC. There's just so many like different things you can do in wrestling, and I like that. I think there's you don't have to go the full hog if you don't want to.
I wanted to. I've had a few people ask me why don't I get trained, and I always tell them that because training is I work in an assisted living place, and I work till 3:00, and there's nothing close to me. And also, I'd rather just be on the side that help and do that other stuff than get in the ring and get involved. Even though I was hit with the Sister Abigail, that was my one way of showing honor to my grandfather.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Even though I always wanted to take a bump. Like I always wanted to take a wrestling bump. And like,
how did it feel?
It was kind of in a weird way because I got my glasses taken off. And
oh God.
I'm glad he took them off and didn't just hit me with them without even realizing I was wearing them, because they would have
Yeah.
probably exploded into 1,000 pieces, like and blew up, fell all over my face. But
It's a back bump, isn't it, or a front bump?
it was a front bump.
It was a front bump.
Yeah, I
I find
wanted
them
it.
worse. I don't know why.
What's that?
I find them worse than a back bump, and a lot of people prefer back bumps, but I feel like front bumps. I feel like 'cause it's like, going
I
down.
showed
your
all the
face.
girls that I work with
Mm,
the video. I'll show it
mm,
to you later when we're done recording,
sure.
if I remember, because always is like, bye, see you later. And then the episode's over,
Bye.
no one, bye. And or I like say do my send off, and then the wrestler does the picture of me, and then they leave. It's like, see you later.
Oh, right.
No, I wanted to say hi. All I'm gonna say is I've showed every girl I work with, and they're all like, they're like, oh my god. They all look at immediately, their eyes leave my phone, and they're just like, oh
But they
my
love
god, are
it.
you okay? And I'm like, I'm standing right here. Am I a ghost? Like, is there a memorial at my front door with my face like this? A wreath, black wreath in my bedroom? Did I really die after that bump? Because I didn't squeeze the referee's hand.
This isn't actually real life. You're in
No,
hell.
it's just
It's hell.
I'm stuck in
I
podcast
tell ya.
hell. I'm stuck in podcast hell because I didn't squeeze the referee's hand.
It's a repeat podcast all the time.
Have you? You're really talking to a ghost. Like,
That's fine. I thought that's what your other podcast was at first, and I didn't
it is a
realize.
paranormal one, yeah.
Is it a paranormal one?
Well, we talk about Ghostbusters 80s and 90s content, but
Yeah.
if anybody has a ghost story that they want to
Oh.
talk about on the show,
That's so up my street.
what's that?
That's so up my street. I love like ghostly stuff.
So you would have to stay up really, really late because we do our shows at 8 p.m.
What time is that for me? I'm really bad at math.
Well, right now it's 4 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. your time.
Like 1? 2?
Yeah, you would have to stay till 1 o'clock in the morning just to do the show with us.
I could do that. Do you know what? If it was on a Friday or a Saturday, I could do that.
It's only on
I'd
a
have
Monday.
to have a beer though. I'd have to drink.
Yeah,
I don't have to, but
you
I would.
saw how Rain and Val's energy is. Rain's very bubbly and giggly. She jokes and giggles a lot. Val's very like really spacey and fun. And then there's me that's just here like, I'm here for the free food. Like, I'm the host.
Food? You get free food?
Yeah, what?
That?
Oh, the fruit and the you mean the food we just ate? That wasn't free? Uh-oh. And when you leave the building in your private car and then go into the Dudes at Ringside plane, fly back to the UK, they're like, Joe, okay, so you ate 3 buffalo sliders. She ate 2 glasses of tea. That's 35.
I ate 2 glasses of tea.
I'm like,
and scones. We have
like
scones.
Home Alone. It's like Home Alone. They at the end of the movie when they give the father the bill. It says, you know what I'm talking about, right? Home Alone 2.
Yeah, no, yeah, 2. I think it is 2.
And he's like,
yeah.
You spent 30 whatever amount. Like,
oh, I love it.
She drank 2 glasses of tea, ate 2 buffalo chicken sandwiches, and ate 2 things of French fries. Here's your bill, Mr. Ratiguez.
I don't think I could fit all that in. I've had a roast dinner today.
Oh, jeez. All I had was buffalo. All I had was I got 2 cookies at the farmer's market. Didn't eat them yet. They're still upstairs. I had an egg sandwich with my mom. Cup of iced coffee. Iced coffee. Coffee. See, you have to get to remember when you come to New York, not cup of coffee. It's a cup of coffee.
I feel like if I said that though, they'd be like, "You're taking the piss out of me."
Yeah.
Because I'm not American.
So have you actually had any American food that you wish that could come to the UK that hasn't dropped there yet?
Well, no, because I feel like we have loads now because loads of shops do it, which I don't like because when I was younger, I used to be able to eat a lot of American food because we lived next to the RAF base. So I used to have Lucky Charms and like on Halloween, we'd go and trick or treat on the base. So I'd get all Tootsie Rolls and all the American sweets. and all that stuff. But the one thing I did like when I went to America is all the different flavors of Powerade.
Oh yeah.
And I always say this, in England, we have the most boring flavors. There's always orange and mixed berry, and I just think it's rubbish. But in America, you get like watermelon, like blue ice blast. Everything's really fun. And here is just like orange, which I think's boring. Britain is a bit boring.
It's so sad to think that like in the States we have all these flavors of, like, I call them unofficial Kool-Aid. Like, but
yeah, Kool-Aid. No, we didn't never had Kool-Aid. But we get it now because I can literally get Kool-Aid in the shop down the road.
Vinny has arrived. My number one
Hi,
fan
Vinny.
is here. That's Vinny. That's my number one fan. Yet he's like, I was just thinking, he's like our version of Joe Henry. Oh wait, Joe Henry, are you here? Because I know I sent you. You must be somewhere around. Joe Henry, are you here? Because he's a fan that comes in and no one knows who he is, but I haven't said, Joe Henry, are you here? Joe Henry.
Joe Henry.
But Vinny is here. Vinny is my number one fan. He always makes me look really good on Facebook. But thank you, Vinny. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, that's the other one. You said you had Kool-Aid, but did you know Kool-Aid originally started out with like 3 or 4 flavors and that's it?
Grape. I bet it was grape, watermelon.
Yeah.
I don't know the other two.
Orange,
cherry,
grape, apple. They never had apple. That would have been too bitter for the kids.
I remember having Kool-Aid when I was a kid. I had an American friend called Savannah, and like all the American kids so I come from a town called Mildenhall, which is like I say, next to an American base. So all my friends used to be American, and I used to go into their house, and it'd be like America in Mildenhall, and they'd have all the American food, and like I remember her dad used to cook me grits in the morning.
Ooh.
Which I quite liked. And yeah, they always used to make Kool-Aid, and I used to go around there all the time because obviously they had better sweets and better nice things than I did at home because we just had the boring British stuff.
Oh my gosh, the other one that I totally forgot to mention, because me and my dad were watching a special one day. The other candy that came out the same time as Kool-Aid that actually had the same, like it's their family. It's almost like a grandfathered in thing with them. Pop Rocks.
I've heard of Pop Rocks. Are they like the sweet that you eat and it's like makes a noise?
It's not like a sugar. It's like almost like a rocked out sugar candy that they made into like rocky-ish kind of candy. You put it in your mouth and it goes.
Yeah. Kind of like Rice Krispies. But
yeah, they started out at a different name. I don't know if you know. They started out called nuclear candy.
That sounds dangerous.
It was on some show. Yeah. It was weird. It was like I watched it. I was like, really? Oh my gosh.
I don't eat sweets anymore. I'm good.
The only sweet I will eat. It's not a sweet I will eat. Is Sour Patch Kids, the watermelons. I love them.
Oh, they're so. Do you like the hard-boiled ones? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, I love Jolly Ranchers. Yes, I love.
They're
those.
Same sort of flavor though. I used to put Jolly Ranchers in the freezer and then eat them.
There was a kid that I watched on this EMT's Instagram page. He's like, watch this, and he ate it, and it went and kept popping them in his mouth and crunching them. And the guy's like, "What in the holy butthurt is this?"
Well, yeah, so I do that. I think like I'll suck on a sweet for a bit, especially a Jolly Rancher, and then I'll be like, no, I have to eat it, and then it's gone. Then I'm sad about it.
If you ever come back to America, in my small town of Milford, Pennsylvania, shout out to Milford, PA. You never knew. There's a small candy place near a place called Apple Valley, and they have all the old candies. They have in the little bags. They have Jolly Ranchers. They have all that stuff. And I was like, if you ever come here, definitely hit them up. It's a smaller, it's like an old candy store. It is. It's a little corner candy store in this row of wooden stores.
Oh, that sounds cute.
It's a little quaint, as they would say in the
Yeah,
UK.
it's very quaint.
Yeah.
That's a very British word, I feel.
Hanging out with British people. What you get?
It's very
Yeah.
quaint. I don't
Ebony-
think Brodie Knox would ever say quaint. She's not a
No.
quaint girl.
No.
She's
I think if
more-
I have too many British people to be like, stop, Joe. No. I Shorty would be like, Joe, can I do this? My name is like trying to talk in a British. I used to talk to Shorty. She hasn't talked to me in a while, but when I would do my British impression, she'd be like, oh my god, like I'm from America, and I'm like, you don't sound like that unless you're from California. Like,
Is she British?
yeah,
Shorty, okay.
she's a tattoo artist now. She really she
Oh,
left
nice.
the wrestling world. She's a singer too.
Oh, nice. I like that.
She made the song Black and Yellow. It's called Black and Yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Well, not the American version of it. So she has her theme song, and she put it on Spotify.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. But she's not in wrestling anymore.
Not like on and off.
In and out,
She's-
yeah. I get her.
yeah.
I
She
get
just kinda-
that gal. I
Yeah.
get it.
I miss her. She's one of my Kiara is my other wrestling friend.
Okay, yeah,
Like-
I've heard of Kiara.
Yeah, she's the one that if there was no Kiara, Dudes at Ringside would have been just an American-based podcast.
Oh, that's really good.
And
So
she
was
gave
the first
us
British gal on
Yeah.
your podcast.
she ran so we could be internationally known.
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks, Kiara. I wouldn't be on here if it weren't for you, gal.
yep.
Cheers, gal.
She helped me. I made her tear up. She was on my season finale for season 3, and I literally made her cry when we pre-recorded because she's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna cry." Before I introduced her, I said, "If it wasn't for Kiara,
Mm.
it would be no Dudes or internationally known name." There's a little nail with the word Kiara helped underneath it, and then I introduced her, and she's like, "Oh my god, Joe, you're gonna make me
Oh, that's
cry."
very sweet. It's very sweet.
She means a lot to Dudes or Ringside. She means a lot to me. Like she
Yeah.
helps me a lot.
It's very nice. I like that.
Good people.
Mm.
If my fans want to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
I'm I'm actually on a few things. So on Instagram, I'm as Brodie Knox. We've also got the Sound on Instagram as well. It's called the Sound. Let me make sure I'm telling you correctly.
Okay.
Because I know what I'm like. I'll say this and then it won't be. So mine's Brodie Knox with an underscore. And then the Sound is... Pretty sure it's the Sound PW. How do I get onto that? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm a technophobe. Yeah, it's the underscore sound underscore PW. I'm also on TikTok under Brodie Knox and Facebook under Brodie Knox as well. We still have yet to add to our sound TikTok, which I think I'm responsible for, but I haven't done that yet. So
Well, after you're done with the podcast with me, and it's still going to be on YouTube, if you want to go on the YouTube channel and screenshot clips that you want to use, you can screenshot them, put them on TikTok.
oh, nice.
I'll give you-
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, I'll do that. I need to figure out how to do that first.
He'll figure it out. He'll find good clips. So we're not
I'm not very
that we're
good
not
at
babbling like two girls in the outside talking about boys. Because I didn't want to make this like an interview with you. I wanted to make this a fun talk.
Well, yeah, like I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not going to be there when you interview like professional wrestlers. I feel like they'll have a bit more input with how the wrestling world works. I guess I'm like, I'm still within the wrestling world. I'm happy to talk about whatever.
Yeah.
So we can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, and I love talking about food, as you can tell. I'm a food head.
Me too. I love my food.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican, so as soon as I think about it, I'm start thinking about my grandmother making like rice, a big pot of rice and beans, and like.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds healthy.
Oh, welcome. We got another viewer.
Oh, hi. Darren Brown's Ghost Train is awful. Yeah, it's rubbish. I went on that, and
Another one, Ghost Train. Oh,
yeah, it's this Ghost Train, and it's like I don't know what I was expecting,
Ripshot, I hope you push the subscribe button because you definitely want to come back. If it's not too late at night, I have another interview tonight with a female wrestler from the United States, and she's coming back on for the third time in a row tonight. And she's almost up to Kiara. Kiara's like, "Don't come over my yard. I'll cut my dogs out at you 4 times."
What was the number we had to break the record for?
We had to break 28 people in the chat.
Who have we got? How many have we got now?
Right now, we have 7 people in the chat.
Shall we try and get 28 people in?
We'll continue with the conversation because I was almost doing the send off. So we'll stay on for a few more minutes. Let's get Rib Breakers. Put this link in the Twitter sphere and put it on Facebook. Put it on Twitter. Put it on all of your social medias. We're trying to break the record of 28 people in the chat. We're trying to break it because Lisa from LWF came on the podcast and it just absolutely blew up to the point that I was so confused and starstruck that it actually went up to 28 people in the chat. And the chat was just
not gonna get that with me, Joe, I'm afraid.
Cool. It feels like one day that I'm just gonna come in here and it's gonna be like kabam, kaboom, oh my gosh. But if I'm having a fun time with you, either way.
Good. Thank you.
Really nice.
Maybe next time I'll get more. You never know.
Yeah, you come on. You and the boys can come on together.
Yeah, we'll set that up. I think
that was funny that you were in the background chit-chatting, and I'm like,
I kind of just came on anyway.
You were there. I could hear your voice. You were like the narrator. You're like, blah, blah, blah. You're like, now I'm in my pajamas.
I was laying on the couch at the time. I think I was struggling because we'd been out the night before, so I was like,
oh yeah, you were.
2 pence in now and again.
You were in your pajamas. That was
I was in my PJs, yeah. I would be in my PJs again.
I
have no shame.
If you saw my pop, I'm wearing green New York Jet shorts and I don't have my Crocs on because I was lazy and forgot to grab them upstairs.
I haven't got Crocs and I feel like I need a pair.
Do they have them in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say Crocs. Why have you not gone to the UK yet?
Oh, I have, yeah. At least at least I had loads of the courtesy to leave the ring. Yeah, well. Can I have a cup of tea, please, Jim?
Jim's going to come flying in with the tea.
Well, I mean, it's empty at the moment. I've got my Ed Sheeran mug.
Ed Sheeran. Gotta love him. Give him the face.
But his teeth are black now, and I don't know what that's all about.
Oh, jeez.
He said he doesn't hear the alarm. Joe, can you do a tea alarm for me, please?
I don't know what a tea alarm would be.
Just do a siren.
Let me see if I could find something on my settings. Hold on. Boom. Where is it? Oof. That's almost. I almost started my Ghost Head Nerd Talk intro. Let's see if I could find something on here.
I feel like that's an alarm to wake up. Very relaxed.
It's uncopyrighted music. YouTube, you can't touch me.
I feel like it needs to be a bit more like.
Sorry, I'm late.
There we go. That worked.
Sorry, my bad.
Hello.
Hello. The alarm worked. What's this?
YouTube can't touch me. It's uncopyrighted.
Oh no, not Crocs. Someone put, oh no, not Crocs. Raiden, why don't you like Crocs?
Why? Crocs are not
What's your beef? What's your beef with Crocs?
Yeah. Why they make your feet smell?
Yes, Rib. I'm actually a Newcastle fan though. I'm not a Spurs fan. Sorry, he's the Spurs fan.
Do you actually watch like American sports, or you just sit there you watch like the UK stuff like soccer, football?
Not really. I've tried watching American football, but I don't get it. I feel like I like watching it. It's like I quite like violent sports.
Hockey?
So I feel like it's quite violent. Actually, ice hockey. I went to see the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Islanders when I went to New York. And that was really good because they just started thumping each other. My nanny was with me. So my grandma was sat next to me, and I don't think she knew what to expect. And we all didn't realise that there was an actual thing that they fight and they're supposed to fight. And my grandma was just sat there like, what the hell have I got myself into? And there's just these guys like whacking each other, and me and my brother going, yeah, loved it. I'd definitely go and watch ice hockey again.
That's hilarious. Your grandma's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, she was like, she's just like, I don't know what to do. And I was like next to her screaming, whooping and screaming. It was great. So yeah, ice hockey I'd watch.
Or if YouTube, I swear to you, if you copyrighted that part of my video that just had uncopyrighted music, I'm gonna get mad.
Surely they won't.
We'll do the episode again if it copyrighted.
There you go. It's fine. What can you not do on YouTube?
You can't show boobies. You can't show kittens. You can't show
kittens.
I'll tell you later. Meow.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right. Okay. That makes sense not to show that. Because
can't like use bad anti-Semitic words, and I would never want to do that anyway.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Can't play real music because my intro for Ghost Head Nerd Talk, the other show I do, that one had an intro that I guess it had a song that was copyrighted in it, and I had no clue.
I feel like the whole copyright thing's weird. I don't really get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
But that's me. I don't know. I don't really do YouTube that much. I watch it. I don't do it.
I love watching. I love being on YouTube because then people look my podcast up on YouTube under the Joe Panther Variety Show, and they go, "That's you," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't have red glasses." Yeah, hey, welcome.
Thank you very much.
See, you didn't put an ice cube in it.
Oh no, absolutely not.
That's what they do. That's what the lady does in my program. She gives us tea, like a block of ice.
Who? What? In her tea?
In her coffee. In the coffee.
In a coffee. Oh well, iced coffee. Like yeah. Well,
because it gets so hot. It's so hot that we're gonna burn our mouths, and I'm like, I can wait like a few seconds and not. What is CO?
It's Come On You Spurs. So it's a British football team. Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay, I was about to say, what are you calling me? Ripshot, are you calling me something in code?
I feel like Ripshot must be British. Oh, I don't know. John Cena is a Spurs fan.
Really?
Yeah. He also follows Jim on. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but he follows Jim on Twitter, and he won't shut up about it. But I think
Jim, why does not Jim needs to share this episode and forward it to John Cena? Maybe John Cena will comment.
If you see the messages he sent to John Cena, it's unhinged. Every time he wins a belt or anything, he'll send John Cena a message and say, "Come and get it," and it will be like the Falling Star Wrestling Tag Team Championship or whatever. So silly. Pete Dunne and Finn Balor are also Spurs fans. Yes, they are. I don't know who a Newcastle fan is. I hate to ruin Jim's image. He follows everyone. I feel like, but I read something and I thought John Cena had someone to like follow people, but I actually looked it up and he does follow people like himself.
John Cena, if you're watching this, follow Dudes at Ringside.
He does need to follow you. He doesn't follow me.
He doesn't follow my Instagram page yet, and I'm a nice guy. Like
I had Sabu follow me once.
So would I have Sabu? Oh, Sabu.
Yeah.
R.I.P. bro. Another one we lost. Was it last year Sabu died? Was it this
year?
year?
It was. And I feel like we lost Iron Sheik before that, and they were two of my favorite wrestlers because I think they're brilliant. So I was quite sad about that.
This will make my American wrestling fans really mad at me after what happened this year with Hogan. I think you're gonna laugh. The Iron Sheik was right all along about Hogan.
I shared. I'll try and find. I can't find the photo now, but there's just like a picture of Iron Sheik, and it's like he's in heaven, and he's just like rubbing his hands waiting for Hogan to get there, so he can call him a fucking jabroni.
There was one I saw back of Hogan, and it was Heaven's Gates, and it was Sheik looking through the middle of the bars, Andre the Giant looking over the gates, and Ultimate Warrior looking on the other side, and then like Sheik's like, "Don't let him in," and he's like, "No." Andre the Giant's like, "No, go away."
What made me laugh is like after Iron Sheik died, someone took over his Instagram account and still kept posting like Hulk Hogan's a jabroni like after Iron Sheik had passed away. I thought that was quite good. I enjoyed that. It's like he was still here.
I think it was his son, probably
or
his rep. But I don't want to cut this short, but I'm having loads of fun. I don't want to hold you up because I know right now it's like almost 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock at night.
I think it is. What time is it? I've got work tomorrow. It's nearly 10 o'clock.
You almost did your picture, the one with the bread. You went to the look.
Oh my god, I can show it.
Yeah, show it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have fun. We have time.
I don't know if it's going to be in my photos. I mean, I don't delete photos. I should do. Where's my bread photo? I feel like we should have used it. Oh, there's the photo of Iron Sheik.
Yes, the Sheik.
Very funny.
I was the one I was jokingly going to use on the poster, but then you said, "Don't you dare."
I was like, "Oh, don't do it," but you should also do it because it's hilarious.
Let me see if we can find it. It's
I've
probably
got
going to be on. There you go. The famous photo. Love it.
I feel like that should be my promo photo for Brodie Knox.
You should. You should do it.
Yeah. The bread girl.
So, Brodie, I want to thank you so much for coming on Dudes at Ringside.
Thank you.
Please keep sharing this episode to all your friends so we can make it at 100 views by tomorrow morning when I'm waking up and I see 100 views. I'll know I already know this was a fun episode, and definitely tell the guys we have to do a part 2.
Yeah, we will.
And the manager this time, not just the boys and their leader. They're Paul Heyman.
The leader, you got that right. Thank you.
You're the leader. You're the brains behind the organization.
The visionary. I'm the visionary.
Can't do his laugh. Before we go, what did you think about? Because we were talking during the middle of that SummerSlam, and your promo was made as you're drinking between the SummerSlam. Which night did you like better, night 1 or night 2?
Night 1. I feel like I don't know what it is with like. I feel like night 2s are they never grab my attention as much, and I don't know whether that's just because it's over 2 days. I think it's too much to have 2 days personally, but night 1 was just gripped me the whole way, and I think by night 2 I was just like it was good, but like night 1 just had everything in it.
You were up late too.
Yeah, like we watch it from like 1 till like 4 in the morning, so it's like the problem is night 2 we don't stay up because obviously we have work the next day, so we watch it the next day, and I've had all the spoilers because I mean I should not go on my phone, but you forget about it and then go on your phone and then you just get a bunch of spoilers, and I think it just ruins it. So I always think night 1's better anyway.
Yeah, it's insane. So, yeah, that was funny. We were talking in the middle of the show, and I felt bad at the same time. I was like, oh my God, this woman is in the UK, and I'm talking to them now. She wants to beat my head with a loaf of bread with oranges in the middle of it. Like
oranges.
My friend actually asked me, one of my coworkers, they're like, they know I talk to British people for the podcast, and they're like, what time do you stop messaging these people, Joe? My mom asked me that one time back in the day, and I said, I stopped messaging them about 3 o'clock. And that's why you don't hear from me after 3, because I didn't want to bug you guys, because I know you guys are about to go to bed, and it's like 8, 9 o'clock. And I'm still prepping for other shows that I'm doing that are in the day. Yeah. So
it's very conscientious of you. I like that. Very nice.
I don't want you guys hating me. I don't want you to guys tell your friends about the podcast. So
you can mess. I mean, to be honest with you, Joe, I mute all of my chats anyway, so I never get bothered. I go on and then check them. I don't do notifications.
Yeah, but I want to thank you again for taking this opportunity to come on and represent the managers of the UK wrestling community.
Thank you.
Definitely, I want to have you and the boys back on before the year is done. Thank you so much, Brodie. I'm Joe Panther III.
I'm Brodie Knox.
And we will catch you in the next one.
Bye.